Hi, so I'm now going to show you your session 5. And just to reiterate, now we're really bringing in the pelvic floor breathing. And that's the point here, is to layer up and repeat some of the stuff that you've done, add in new bits, but also then to bring that pelvic floor into the work that you've already started. So we're going to go back to the 3-point hinge, which we did in the first session. You'll need either a broom or anything that resembles a broom. Okay, that's the first movement. And then you'll need a chair for your second movement. So I've just chosen an outdoor chair, simple. So the first thing we're going to do is get this dowel rod or broom onto our back. We've got a 3-point hinge, so the bottom point, lower spine, middle of my upper back, and then the back of my head. And then from here, I am hinging I'm trying to maintain my 3 points of contact. Okay. I'm going to choose when I want to exhale during this movement. Okay, so whether that is on the way down or on the way up. If you are deeply uncomfortable in the pelvic floor, during this movement particularly, it's probably something that we need to pay more attention to and definitely get some external support with that. Okay, so play around with it. You don't need to go the full distance, maybe a smaller distance. And just to reassure you, even if you're in that position with pelvic floor, you can do the movement and you can do the breath work. We just need to reduce the angles. So whatever happens, the strengthening and the work that you're doing in the body is going to be a positive. You're not doing yourself more damage. Okay, so from here, let's go. I'm going to breathe in on the way down and breathe out on the way up. And at the same time, I'm drawing up my pelvic floor. Okay, I am gently holding on to my broom. I'm not gripping it really tightly. I'm trying to relax the body and trying to focus in on the important bits of the movement, which is going to be the breath. Okay, the next movement we're going to do is the squat, sitting down and standing up. I've kept the chair in just to keep reiterating that this is a movement we will be doing all of our lives, right? And we want to be able to feel stronger in that, and we use different ways to build it up. The point today and what we're building in today is going to be the pelvic floor breath. So even if you've done millions of squats and you've been at the gym already, this is going to benefit you. So I'm going to start with my feet quite wide here so that I've got a really stable base, because I don't want to be shooting forward when I try and come up. So I want to come straight up with my hips. I'm going to squeeze my bum and I'm going to stand up. That is my squat. You can choose. You can sit down here and stand up, or you can go down, touch, and stand. Right, I'm going to start my breath work now. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I'm going to bring up my pelvic floor as I come up, as I breathe out. If you do start to do this, and you can do it in front of the mirror, just checking that you're keeping those knees out over the heels. Okay, so your knees are stabilized over the heel joint. Yeah, that same idea of stacking. I'm keeping that knee over my heel joint. I don't want it coming in. I don't want it coming too far forward. And in fact, actual fact, I want to dominate with sitting back rather than going straight down. Okay. The third movement I'm going to do is a glute raise. And again, I'm going to choose when to bring in that pelvic floor breath, whether it's on the way up and on the way down, or just on the way up and breathe in on the way down. The main thing is that you have to exhale at some point, and I use that as my signal. When I exhale, I drop my pelvic floor. Okay, let me just change this slightly. Change my angle a little bit. Okay, so same principle as last time. I'm going to pick up my 50-pence piece, but I'm bringing in my pelvic floor this time. Yeah, each time drawing up the pelvic floor. Same amount of reps, 10 to 12 reps for each movement. Repeat 3 times. Pelvic floor, pelvic floor, pelvic floor. Enjoy.